reconnect you back with who you really are. Um, I'm going to pivot a little bit. I'm actually going to share with you one of the most provocative poems in my book. I don't think that's the right word. I suppressed my emotions for a long time, and it manifested itself through anxiety and through feeling lost and feeling misdirected. I was making a lot of decisions not from my own truth. And one of those very dysregulating things was through my dating life, most of my 20s, very lost in trying to find my future person. I went to an open mic one time, and the poet there, the first line of her poem scared the heck out of me. And that's usually no when I need to go write about something. I'm definitely going to go write about a lot of the things that were shared tonight because, like, my heart is still pounding from a lot of people's stories. And I thought I was going home to write an erotic poem. And what came out was a very stream of consciousness healing that I didn't know I had. I used the first line of her poem for the first line of this poem. I want you to fuck me. Use me for your pleasure, claim me as your lover, and devour me with your eyes. Rock me so when the earth quakes beneath us, you leave me in full body quivers. But whoa, I should slow down. Before I get ahead of myself, I should have asked, just what are your intentions with my body before I stand before you and begin to strip down all my layers? I think we should set the stage right now of what this could be. I mean, is it a one-time or a forever kind of thing? There's one thing I know for sure. I've learned that masterful connections are built on hard-to-have conversations, and it's a paradox, you know. Either I tell you all my needs and then you'll run to your boys and call me a psycho, or I lay down and we do it, and I shut my mouth, and then I'm labeled a whore and become the talk of the town. And I think you should know I only ask from experience because I've come to this crossroads too many times before. I mean, I'm still mad at all the men who are conditioned to believe that they become king if they were to sleep with me, leave me, and then throw away the key. It's taken me too many years to understand that no man of mine would just choose to fuck me, then leave me. And each time in the past I laid in a new bed, I gave away invaluable pieces of myself that took forever to get back. And don't get me wrong, there were times I used their bodies too, wrapped in my own type of shameful dopamine cycles just to feel my own lustful surges en route. And through all of that, I was just playing out the embodiment of my abandoned inner child. But I digress. So us? Are we stuck in a throwback teenage dream, or are we grown as adults ready for real intimacy? And before you talk, can I just tell you a secret I've never told any man before? I'm probably not going to even enjoy it unless I know you're grounded in integrity and a safe place to run to. These days, I would rather be turned on by your values. Oh, you're a humanitarian? Tell me all about it. I don't want to meet you at this bar. I want to meet you in real life, living out your mission, working on your business plan, typing away at your vision, and when we pass each other by on the sidewalk and we catch each other's stares, I find you speaking truth in the lost souls, directing them on a path back home to themselves. Now, that's the man I want to fuck. So, that's you. Please use me for your pleasure. Claim me as your lover and devour me with your eyes. Rock me so when the earth quakes beneath us, you leave me in full body quivers. No, I'm just gonna wrap that up and just say, writing has been a very powerful tool for me to understand my patterns. You saw my pattern of relationships get weaved through that whole poem. and it's helped me come out on the other side of a lot of life things. I just left my job as a full-time professor and academic in May to be an entrepreneur and a writer and a storyteller. And I love to help other people connect with their truth and what they came here to do. So I truly think we all came here to do something and just need to align with it. So thank you so much. I do have some books for sale if you want to connect afterwards.
Did she do everything? Did she give her IG? No. Give her your IG where people can find you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In my books, it's my story, but it's also there's some writing prompts in there, and there's some mindful coloring pages that I have a beautiful illustrator create. But on IG, you can follow me Jennifer _ to the camera, GELLOCK.
Great context. The Instagram. How much is this book?
I have hardcovers for $30 and a couple paperbacks with me for $20. And you can find them on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. Go support your indie book stores, they can order for you.
Yeah. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Woo. I want to hear some energy. Yes, and just so you know, like anybody can come and bring their books. We don't take your money. We don't care if you sell anything. We don't care. So we're not making any money off of it. We just she read her last poem in the back of this, and it was so touching. I just thought it was amazing. But yeah, I have not read it yet. But all the poems that you just stated, are they in this book? So fuck me is in this book. Okay, I'm just checking. Just checking. We want to know who we can give the book to. Okay, like we could do, I could buy the book and then not know that there was a fucking story in the book. So did we actually give it up for Ron? Give it up for Ron. High energy, guys. We only have, after Ron, there's one more person and that's it. We're done. We're done for tonight and we're back next week. Are you, and Ron, I just, out of curiosity, who's here for the first time? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Are you gonna come back again? Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You coming back again?
Nice question.
Baby? Okay, you can lie to me. You can just lie. Just tell me lies. Tell me you're coming every week. You love it so much. It's okay. I love it. I love to be lied to that way. It's true. I won't hold you to it. I've seen you before. When are you gonna get up here and tell the story?
Soon.
Yeah. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm watching you. I know you got a story. I don't know how you're gonna tell it. Oh, am I rambling? Okay, I'm rambling. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Did I tell Christine? You should be on it. We worked together before. You should know that I go off and start rambling, and you should be checking me. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Can I get an applause ready for you? Give it up, everybody, for Ron.
So I'm Ron. I'm not a poet. I am a English teacher. I'm from Harlem. I've been working for 22 years. I'm a high school English teacher. And I'm very nervous.
We're here for you.
Easy with me. I'm going to read a poem that I read to my best friends. I was recently in love. Without love. And while I was in love and going through it, I wrote a poem, and I'm going to share it. So, can y'all hear me? Okay, so keep the mic close to my face. Okay, thank you. So the poem, coincidentally, is connected to what's your name again? I'm sorry. Nancy was talking about lying. This poem, not a song, I'm not singing it. It's called Lying with Love. As soon as you said you loved me, I knew this figured out. I used to be thought about things like this. Now, it's hard to put feelings to words or words to feelings, but every word I heard or emotion I thought I felt repels and dispels it as part of my conscience. Or better yet, resets the constant nonsense that knows better. Does your love hold? Never. Grabbing me close only when you guilt into the road severed. In your mind, not mine, declined every time you objectified those lines. Niggas get no clever. But it's so creative how you conjure a life that grows better. Damn, you're so beautiful, it's pitiful. Blinded, I thought it was beyond the physical. With looks to kill, death is what you had me living through. With longing for a smile that made me miserable. And yes, I love the love of Ron is critical. So, pardon the starving artist in me who hungered for every pretty part of you that pretended to be part of me. Painting, pleasing pictures, conceiving, tempting mixtures of demonic deeds and lies. Only the devil designs. Through lane, through provocations, you're a true dancer of the sea. Romance and second chances only meant for preying on the meek and made praying obsolete. A deity of the deity is only divinity, it wasn't divinity that kept you on your knees. Abandoned by Adam on the eve of loving me. A snake claiming his own human. Job, who Megan Supreme. Thinking, scheming, you, and you're just a Judas to a G. A diabolical trinity, the antithesis of all three. Had me laying at the altar of unrequited love's feet, never knowing who to believe, the elusive lover, the liar, or the thief.
Yeah!
I say that,
Yeah!
I still love him. I'm just not in a relationship, and I actually got permission from him to read that poem because I never read that beyond people that I become my best friends. So thank you for listening. Thank you for the show.
Yeah!
It's amazing. Well, you still have time. Did you want to share anything else, or did you want to tell us your IG? Or, by the way, you can follow us at Sincerely Brooklyn. We have, we just started our IG last week, and so we haven't posted anything. But
Sincerely.BrooklynNY.
Yes, I'll say one thing really quickly. It's a dark poem. For me, it's dark. I was in the middle of obviously something I wasn't going wrong, but I think love is beautiful, and I obviously we feel hurt and pain. I think that it's something that we all should experience, and even through the hard times, like make love. You know what I mean? Like it's okay. I read a book by Bell Hooks, All I Love. Wow, it was great. Writing this poem, and I just think we should invest in love.
oh, give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. And I'm not going to take up your 2 minutes and 52 seconds that I see that you still have available. And start talking. But what I will say, I am going to say something. I'm going to say something. And what I want to say is about love, because I had a conversation recently about love. And what I want to say is that, and this is what I love about what you said, is that it's so easy to love somebody who loves you back. It's so easy to love when you're feeling reciprocated. But I find that I've been most challenged by love when I'm loving somebody who doesn't even deserve it. And I don't mean that I'm giving of myself or I'm belittling myself to someone else, but that I'm loving someone even if they don't know me and even if they don't really deserve it. Because it's a step forward. It really is a step forward. And I have a story behind it, but I'm not going to tell the story because then I'm going to be stealing more time. But I enjoy stealing. And I am not going to do that. I'm going to slide over here and get the can. And oh, there's one last person left. Stephanie, before you read the last name, I want you to give a hand to Stephanie. Stephanie over here with the great hair. Stand up, Stephanie. Yes. So Stephanie is, I consider her almost part of the team. And Stephanie, we have a new person that wanted to do a thing. So I was wondering if you didn't mind if I gave it up. I know you wouldn't. But I want everybody to know that Stephanie has been with us from day one. She tells great stories. And I wanted her to come up tonight. But what we do here is that if somebody who's never been up here before asks to come up here, then we give them that space. And so Stephanie is giving up her space for
Hurry.
Kevin. Kevin! I can't spell. Kevin, give it up. Where's energy, guys? This is the last person of the night. This is it. This is the last person. Kevin, give it up. Do you need anything? All right.
Hello. So it's my first time up here, and oh my God. We love you, Kev. Yeah, I'm not performing anything. You gotta perform. I'm telling a story. I'm gonna tell a fucking story, then, bitch. Tell a story, bitch. It's serious. I'm going to be serious. Okay. It's serious. You was talking about love and everything, and I feel like living in Brooklyn. I grew up in foster care, and I'm from California, and I grew up in Long Island, and I feel like when you talk about love, you can love, like strangers can love you more than anybody. I just wanted to talk about that as far as like explaining myself and telling people that if you don't want a child, you can always do foster care. You can always adopt. And I feel like strangers can love you more than you. So this is what I'm gonna tell a little bit about. Um, I moved out here when I was 9 from Oakland, California. And I grew up in Roosevelt, Long Island, first Nassau County. And my mom is a drug addict, unfortunately. And that was the first thing that started me growing foster care. So as a kid, you think like, mom's gonna get me back. My mom's gonna try. My mom's gonna go to rehab. My mom's gonna go. It never happened. So I feel like never judge a book by its cover. Always give somebody your attention because you never know what they're going through. And treat other people like you want to be treated to yourself. And I felt like New York is the melting pot of so many different cultures, so many different religions, so many different ways of life that can make you be a better person when you grow up. And so people don't know I always have a happy smile, I always make people laugh, I try to be a comedian, fun looking, But it just feels that when you come to a spot like this and you see people that come here and tell your story, it's just amazing. You never know what people are going through or what's outside the costume that they show in front of you. Um, I've been in Brooklyn now for a year now, coming from Long Island. I've been here for like 15 years, but living in Brooklyn for a year now, and I freaking love it. My neighborhood bar in Long Island was Applebee's, so that was kind of crazy, you know. Go Applebee's. Yeah, I love Applebee's though, 2 for 20. 2 for 20. But yeah, so like you just meet people. For instance, my friend that performed Breeze. Yes, Breeze. That was awesome. Mills, gave me everybody know I love this place. So I would just want to share that. And if you ever think about being foster parents and you don't want no kids, but mentor, help kids because I was pretty fucked up when I was little, and I'm happy where I'm at right now. So just cherish everything, and if you want, help out somebody. We love you, Cat. That's it. No, we need more. We love you, Cat. You got 7 minutes.
More. You need a little more. You got 3 minutes.
We need more,
Can you just give us something else? Bless us with a little more. Even though, do we feel blessed?
Yeah.
No, I need more. Don't press somebody's blessing. Does anybody have a question? All right, I do. I have something for you, right? Yeah. I know you have like a lot of angles, right? Would you like to like present or put that all into like a production film, like? Yes. I mean, I have a lot of friends that tell me that I should write a book because I'm the oldest studying on my mother's side. So I'm on my dad. I've never been to see siblings, so. Foster care was kind of crazy. I've been in 12 months, and it wasn't even my fault. It was just temporary foster care. I knew my mom told me she was going to get us back. She didn't. It just made me stronger. My last foster home is the place that adopted me, so those were my parents. And I still see them to this day. Unfortunately, they're older and got mental problems, well, health issues. My dad's 82, my mom's 79. So it's like I couldn't play catch with my dad, but at the same time, they brought me to Guyana, like a lot of trips. And I was blessed. So people told me I should write a book, and it's definitely in the works, hopefully.
Yes, yes.
What kind of music do you enjoy? Rap? What's your
I produce music, rap, but like that was a hobby. I want to do comedy. I've been trying that for the second time. I did it one day. I did it for my birthday the first time last night. All right, I got a joke. Come on, one joke on too. Okay. So we're in Brooklyn right now. I got a minute. We're in Brooklyn right now, and I get in a lot of arguments with people from Brooklyn because I say, you're from Long Island. Because Brooklyn is on Long Island. If you look on the map, Queens, Brooklyn, New York State, that's Long Island.
Nancy, remember how you just said you never had anyone spewing hate?
So I tell you that you're from Brooklyn, and well, you're from Long Island, and they're like, well, you're from Long Island. I'm like, no, you're like, you act like you're bougie. I'm like, I'm not bougie. Look at my hair.
It's bougie
I
here.
sell you drugs.
It's bougie.
I'm the cheapest drug dealer. How about that? I will sell you drugs and be like, let me borrow 20. One next mention.
Give it up. So this is our last person of the night, unless somebody really, really has an itch and feels inspired, everyone wants to say something.
You can get Mills to sing and close out the night. I'll do it. You can do a.
Okay, okay, we want you to close out the night and sing us a song to close out the night. I want you to know that we do this every week, every Wednesday. You're so welcome. You blessed us.
Hey, yo, give it up. Give it up.
Give it up. What I love about this event is that every week it's so different, right? Tonight was so weird. Last week was so different, and it's actually like that every week. And we're so blessed with the people that come up and talk and perform and share their stories. And somehow tonight, I need time to process. I really need a minute because there was a lot. And so I just want to make sure that if anybody feels any kind of way, we have support systems around. There are people here. Once again, I'm going to mention 988 as a number. And I'm going to say that, there's love in the room and around you, even when you don't know it or feel it. And so if anybody feels any kind of way today, please stop and talk to somebody. We're here, for you. And so I want to thank you so much for coming to Sincerely Brooklyn. I think we were very sincere tonight. All right, give it up for Sincerely Brooklyn.
Yes.
And we want, Jeanette wants to say something. Come on.
I want to say that tonight was there's something definitely going on. I like to use the phrase, you spotted, you got it. So based on all the stories that are represented here, there's something happening. I don't even know, is it because it's the holiday season that we feel, I'm saying we because we all got something going on. We all in this room hearing stories and experiencing something ourselves. So you spot it, you got it, be mindful, because you don't know what that next person is going to do. Right. We all going through some shit. I always going to see crazy shit. But anyway, thank you. I am the Garden Queen.
Yeah.
Throw that out. This has been fabulous, and we'll pick it back up in the garden in the spring. That's why
I get really excited about the garden. Anyway, if anybody wants to volunteer at the garden, we're always looking for people. It's right at the corner. And we're going to close out. I want to thank all my friends who came. Christine, thank you so much. I just want you to know Christine. Let's look at Christine and embarrass her. Christine is like the animal activist for the city of New York for a long time, and she has an amazing nonprofit. And could you tell people a little bit about your nonprofit and how they can follow you and what your nonprofit does?
Thank you, Nancy. My name's Christine. I'm the founder of a little nonprofit called My Dog Is My Home. It's at the very specific and seemingly strange intersection of homelessness and animal welfare. It's about people who...
Get up there.
Hi. So My Dog Is My Home, it's about really all of us and how homelessness is very close to us, right? In a place like New York City, we're all rent burdened. If we are not experiencing housing insecurity, somebody that we know is, or somebody who we know is. And also, many of us have pets or animal companions who are very close to us. They're parts of our families. And in New York City and all across the country, homeless services does not actually allow pets in shelter systems or housing. And if that's the case, some people choose to remain homeless, or they have to give up their animals, and that is a highly traumatic experience for them. So My Dog Is My Home advocates for increased access to shelter and housing for all members of the family, your chosen family. That is not always your blood, sometimes it's your pet. So this Saturday, we have an event. It is very much in the spirit of what has been created here, actually. It's a storytelling event. My good friend Shoshana Mostaller is visiting from Virginia, and she has been a wonderful support in supporting our people with lived experience of homelessness with an animal companion from New York City, who are going to be sharing about what that experience is like for them to be homeless with an animal and they're not accepted in shelter or in housing. So please come on Saturday.
Yes.
What's your IG, or how do people find you?
IG is...
Pull out your phones, figure out what, I don't know, just do it.
Yes, it's at My Dog Is My Home official. And on Saturday, it's not in Brooklyn, it's on the Lower East Side.
Okay, so people still,
Yes.
But the event is this Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m. And you can find all the information on Instagram. Also, feel free to email me, Christine at mydogismyhome.org. I would be happy to put anyone who is affiliated with Sincerely Brooklyn on the guest list.
Thank you. Hey, that's so kind. Actually, there's a fee to that event, so for her to put you on the list, that's amazing. Christine does amazing work. I loved working with her with the city. And Christine, did you enjoy this?
I loved it. I really feel...
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, Christine. And once again, what's the name of your nonprofit? And can we donate somehow to that? You can't make it to the event?
Yes, you can always donate. mydogismyhome.org.
All right, thank you. Ron, you gotta go. All right, it's okay.
Before you go,
Are you gonna come back next week? And he's singing us out. So you gotta wait, you gotta sing as he leaves. Okay. So you gotta walk out as
I'm not just gonna sing, I'm gonna tell a tale. No, it's real.
He's closing it.
My name is Nils, and I tried crystal meth. A few years ago, I lost everything to what not a lot of people know was a real occurrence in Brooklyn called Hurricane Ida. I didn't have anything. I was in a hotel for a year and a half with nothing. I've only been in a place that I call home for the last year. And it's been a journey. Because I didn't know what certain things look like. My life had always been together for what it looked like. And to be displaced in such a way, because we all could be displaced in the blink of an eye, with some shit that I didn't know could happen. And so now to be a year later in a place that I still didn't find home, but the universe still made home happen. And as I get ready to move into home, I am so gratefully blessed because I stumbled upon this place called the Garden. And the garden was ready to water, but I wasn't ready to water it. And so, as we apply here tonight, I have a new apartment.
Yes, that's what you're doing, New York. Amen. Come on, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
I have a home.
Got you.
Yes, we're right here.
It's not just a place. I have a home. And it feels like home. And it's in the neighborhood.
Blessing.
And we will all go through things. And it's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
It's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
Because I found the place when I wasn't okay that made me okay. And people didn't know that I wasn't okay.
I didn't know.
I showed up okay, and I gave myself to those who needed me because I was able and capable. But I want people to know it's okay not to be okay. Because you have to be able to be real and transparent with yourself and say, I'm not okay, but I want to be okay. And I wasn't okay, but I wanted to be okay. And today, I am okay. And I want to share this with you. If I can help somebody with a word or a song, if I can help somebody from doing wrong, if I can help somebody as I travel along, then my living shall not be in vain. My living, clap your hands, shall not be in vain. My living, hey, shall not be in vain. My living shall not be in vain. My living shall not be in vain. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this is it. This is Sincerely Brooklyn for tonight. It was so weird, so strange, so magical, as usual. And I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Is everybody okay? Raise your hand if you feel okay. If you don't feel okay, I'm gonna come and find you. So is everybody all right? Are you guys okay? It's usually not this I don't know, emotional. Actually, always emotional, but I don't know what happened tonight. I don't know what's going on, but this is about the human experience. I don't know if it's a full moon, but that's what makes storytelling what it is. I can tell a story about an Indian family, an Asian family, a black family, a white family, and then we relate because we're human beings. It's the one thing that we have in common is that we can inject emotion into each other. And we need to continue to inject good things into each other, positive things into each other, hope into each other. And that last message was that sometimes it's really healthy and it makes sense to feel down. Like, because you feel down, it doesn't mean that that's inappropriate. And I'm so happy and lucky that people felt vulnerable to share. I think Lou kicked it off with this whole thing. But I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm letting you guys go. But I think Lou wants to say one more. No?
Just wanted to say good night and point out, like, we've been focused on how we can make this grow and thinking about the future, but at the same time, this was just a unique experience outside of the context of whatever happens next week, the Identities event, and whatever we might be planning. This was just a special time to be here, so we'll remember it, and I'm grateful you guys are all here to share it. So thanks for just helping to make this go well.
Woo!